what is your what does your pep talk look like to yourself? Do you have that, or do you lean on friends? Like, do
Man.
you call people, like, when you're going through it and you're just like, "Man, like, this is a lot right now," like, "I know that this is what I'm supposed to be doing."
Yeah.
What do you do?
I feel like it's all of those things you mentioned.
Yeah.
What I've learned early on, though, is that no one can help you.
Mm.
It's really you in the end. You could talk to a friend for 2 hours on the phone, but it's still when you hang up, you're with you, right? So,
Mm.
I've been working on that for a very long time.
Mm.
Me, right? So, I'm constantly reading, I'm constantly studying, I'm constantly like biographies are like the sexiest thing for me.
Yeah.
Like, I saw the, Jada's book Worthy there. I was
Yeah.
like, "Who's reading that? How is it? What are you learning?"
Yes.
Like, because you learn so much from other people's stories, right?
Mm.
And your friends, your people who are riding with you and who are with you on your journey don't necessarily have like, we're in it together, like, we're building and discovering together. They don't necessarily have the ending of the story that you need to see
Oof.
so that you can continue. And one thing I know for sure is that oftentimes you have to see it to believe it, right? And so or you have to hear it. You have to like see someone else get to the finish line. It's like that 4 minute mile. As soon as one person does it, now it's like the regular routine. Everybody should be running 4 minute miles, right?
Right.
So for me, I love like what has helped me is hearing other people's journeys.
Mm.
That's why I'm always really excited to talk to people. I learn from everybody who I talk to, where regardless of where they are in their journey, because it either helps me to remember or it gives me something to aspire to
Mm.
at all times.
Yeah.
And so for me, I'm just constantly working on me, like affirmations, journaling, being very cognizant of how I start my day. I watch so much less TV now than I used to. I read a lot more. I'm always focused on what I'm eating, on my body. Like all of that is part of it.
Yeah.
Like you have to be your best you, period, and feel good about you. Really leaning into like loving myself
Mm.
so that I can feel confident to do things. There's so many things that I say no to just because I don't feel confident or I'm subconscious about how somebody's looking at me or like what are they thinking and all those things. So I'm never going to be able to move to the next level until I can get more comfortable with me. So I learned that very early on. You get fix yourself, Danessa.
Yeah.
Stop looking for other people to fix you or to validate you or to tell you things are okay. Fix yourself, right? And so I had spent a lot of time focused on that.
Yeah, I'm so glad that you said this. Like, I feel like this is a life theme. I didn't even know we were gonna like go here, but to me, like that part where you said you hang up the phone and you're still with yourself, like I almost started crying because it's such a real thing. Like,
Mhm.
there's such a deep loneliness when it comes to being an entrepreneur that I think is
Oh,
just
yeah.
so.
Even with thousands of
Ooh,
people
I have
around
chills
you
right now.
celebrating you, it doesn't
Oh,
matter. It's still you with you
I know.
and
Like,
you feeling worthy of
yeah.
where or whatever it is.
Yeah, it's like and it's like you can't run from it. You
Mm-mm.
can't, like,
Nope.
numb it. You can't, you
No.
have to sit with it.
Yep.
Yeah. So journaling is a way that you do that, you go deeper that way?
Yes, and just literally listen. I know it sounds redundant, but hearing other people's stories, seeing people's journeys, especially artists, whether it be musicians, painters,
Mm,
whether it's like thought leaders or like anyone who's made a difference in any way,
mm,
who's put themselves out there to create something, whether it be a book or whatever it is, like hearing their stories, and because as you read them you're believe me, no matter who it is, you're gonna be like, "Oh my goodness, I felt like that way too.
yeah.
Wait, this person who's done this great thing feels like this." And then you begin to realize that this is normal. This is just part of it.
Mhm.
And so when those things come up, you're like, "Okay, I know okay, I know. This is what happens." But the way you win is to feel that and just do the thing anyway.
Yeah.
So it's just like having that. And I think where friends in your circle come in is to remind you, for you, like speaking for myself, for me, I'm always feeling like I haven't arrived there yet or I haven't done enough yet. But the people who are around you, who love you, who've been journeying with you, remind you of what was.
Yeah.
Like, my best friend still has, like, the very first products that I ever made, and I'm like, "Please don't use it." She was like, "It works." I was like, "No, please, don't use it." But she reminds me, she was like, when I look at the things that you make the same things, that they're just way more elevated now,
Mm.
but the energy is still the same, the ideas are still the same. It's like you're just doing it better and better over time. And she's like, "You remember this pod? I still have the glitter pods that you like, I still
Wow.
have
For the
that."
lip? And then
Yes,
you could use
I
it for the
still have
eye?
that
Yes.
bionic lip kit that
I
you
love
like,
it.
but now look, you've elevated that to so many more things that are easier,
Yeah.
more sophisticated, but it's still you, but,
Mm.
like, you're not making this pot anymore. You're not in your basement scooping.
Yeah.
So whatever you're feeling right now, you have accomplished.
Yeah.
You're not the same person you were 20 years ago, 15 years ago, 10 years ago. You have evolved. And so the people around you are there to remind you,
Mm.
of like your progress.
Yeah.
Just to remind you of the possibility. When you look backwards, and honestly, that's the only time that it's good to look back. To look back to see how far you've come.
Yeah.
It's nice having that circle who can remind you of that. And it's really nice for me to engage with people who have watched my journey because they remind me too.
Mm.
Because they'll show up and be like, "Remember this book you wrote? I still have it." I'm like, "Oh my God." Like,
Wow.
that was how I was expressing myself back then,
Mm.
and those ideas, and that evolved to this. So it just helps me to remember, like, it's okay.
Yeah.
Your pace may be different than, you thought it might be, but you're still doing the thing that you intended to do. So
Yeah.
all of those interactions are so powerful for me.
How do you let go of people who you feel are not moving with you? Like, how do you, because I feel like that's something that I don't deal with as much
Yeah,
anymore at where I am in my life.
yeah,
But I remember there was a moment where me personally, I felt like I had to separate from people who weren't in alignment with you. Like, how with me, how did
yeah.
you do that? Did you have that moment?
Yeah, I mean, I think I continue to have those moments
Yeah.
in life, in my work, even
Yeah.
in like the team that I create for my business, like that happens, right? And I just try and be gentle with myself and also to be empathetic and loving and appreciative for how that person added to who I am right now and where they brought me in my journey, and just understanding that it's not mean to separate yourself. I'm separating from maybe the ideas and the conversation that they have right now, but not from the love and appreciation that I have
Mm.
for the value that they added, right? And it's just a conversation that I have to have with myself. And it's not like those people have to disappear. They just can't be your focus, right? They can't be where you're drawing your energies and getting your yeses and your nos from. And they can't be the people who you're asking advice from.
Yeah.
So it's just how you decide to have them participate. It doesn't always mean that they have to go away,
Right.
but it's just understanding how you want, like, how you allow them to feed you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And sometimes those people come back later on
Right.
because they needed to see you move into a different space and do something different and to see what the result of that was for them to move forward in their journey. You know what I
Ooh.
mean? So it's
Yeah.
always a circle.
Yeah.
I'm constantly um revisiting people from my past in different ways and in different spaces.
Yeah.
Um
Was that unexpected, or do you feel like sometimes when did you know that those moments would happen, those, like, circle moments where you're like, "Oh, this is cool," because you start to notice it maybe as a pattern?
yeah,
Like, "Oh, wow, people are coming back."
no, I enjoy it.
Yeah?
I enjoy it honestly because it's an opportunity for me to reflect,
Yeah.
and um and it gives me an opportunity to see them differently
Mm.
or to see them the same and realize I made the right decision. So
Yes.
either
Yeah, yeah,
way
yeah.
it's great.
Yeah, it's good.